I think we hit a quarter of a 10 grand listenership today. Let's see. What an intro. What's up, guys? I think I hit 2,500 streams today. Pretty sure I did. Let's check. Yeah, 2,500 on the money, actually. So 2,500. What am I trying to say? Whatever. Okay, so got 4 downloads yesterday, 65 in the last 7 days, which is averaging about 10 per day. Then I got 283 in the last 30 days, and then today we hit 2,500. So I'm a quarter of the way to 10 grand, which is kind of cool to think about. I've actually really not given a fuck about these numbers at all. When I first started, I was checking this so much. After episode 100, I would check this because I wanted to see it go up and up and up. But as the episodes went on, I'm on episode 344. That's what today is. It's Friday, September 27th, 8:53, 2024, Friday. Yeah. And I'm about 3 weeks away from a full year of recording a show every single day without missing one day. Here we are. Is this even recording with my mic? Hold on. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, so I used to check that shit so much. Multiple times a day, actually. But now even if the numbers didn't grow, I wouldn't stop recording. Though, I don't know. I'm not going to stop. So nothing could deter me or excite me or whatever, or make me want to record more or less, because I'm doing one per day for the next almost 19 years. So anyway, that's kind of cool. But dude, so today I went and spent some time with my mom for the first time in what seems like 18 goddamn years. I probably should do that more, but it is what it is. Love that woman to death, but we got to spend some quality time together, laughed a lot, made some good memories, and it was awesome. I'm very grateful. That I woke up. Okay, dude. Here's the other thing. I went to bed at a reasonable time yesterday. I think it was around 10:30, and I say reasonable because what I've been doing on the days that I don't have to wake up early the next day to go to work, I just stay up late as shit and just continue working, and then I just wake up the next day whenever I wake up. But I went to bed last night at 10:30, so I was like, okay, so 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I'll probably wake up around 5:30 or 6:30, but I woke up at 9:30. So, and last week I went to bed at a reasonable time as well, because I talked about this on the show, right? I went to bed at 9 and I woke up at 9, so I slept for 12 straight hours. That was either last week or 2 weeks ago. But what the hell, man? I want to be able to wake up on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at like 2 a.m. so I can have the whole day to just get shit done. Because if I wake up at 5 versus waking up at 9:30, that's 4.5 hours that are gone. That's half of a full-blown, or half of a normal 9 to 5 shift, So that's upsetting. So I woke up super late, only got an hour worth of work in before I got ready, got myself together, went and got my mom. And then I got home from my mom around 1. And then between 1 and 3:30-ish, I was just making Twitter posts and putting the stuff and trying to figure out better ways to do that. Also found out, there's so much nitty-gritty shit on here, man. But I also found out that when I'm naming the Twitter posts from Photoshop, this will not make sense to so many people, but there's artboards on Photoshop, and it allows me to duplicate it really easily and make multiple slides for multiple posts. So I post something on Instagram, it has multiple slides you can swipe through. It's called carousel post. I thought I had to rename each individual artboard because when I export it, it wouldn't change the name, and therefore it would override all the previous files in the folder. So if I made a post and it was called Twitter post, and then I made another batch, it would still be called Twitter post, and all 3 files would be called that, and it wouldn't prompt me to change it or to make a copy. It would just override it. So for 6 slides of a post, it made 1. So I would change the name, but I found out today that I can just add a suffix to all the file names. So I name a file, name a copy, whatever, and I just type in, ABC, and then it puts ABC after each one, and it makes it so that there's no duplicates and that there's nothing to override and everything's unique. So I learned that today, so that's going to save me a lot of time in the future. So that's cool. And then, so that's pretty much what I did for about 2 hours. Wrote some captions for some content, and then around 3:30, I was like, all right, here we go. We're going to try this out, because if you recall back to last week, I said that the other podcast is going to have to be put on hold or just not a thing, because right now that's not beneficial to me. It's not something that I should focus on because of what it produces. So it produces some content and it makes me think, pushes me out of my comfort zone for sure. But as far as making content that's relatable and it reaches more people and it's engaging and it pushes people to my page so that I can make some money, change some lives, this is what I need to do. What I need to do is make videos with my camera or my phone, whatever, that are more engaging, more about what my ideal client would be struggling with, or tips, tricks, hacks, whatever you want to call them. And so that's what I did today. So 3:30 rolls around and I start recording videos. And I made one about drinking a gallon of water, broke it down with visuals, timed myself drinking an 8-ounce glass of water. It took me 24 seconds to do. So therefore I was like, okay, if I drink 4 of these in 2 minutes, then I'm done for 4 hours of drinking water. I do that 4 times a day. I got a gallon of water in. It's the easiest goddamn thing to do. I made another video about 10 songs. Hold on, I'm going to talk about that in a sec. I made another video, and that was about this popcorn that Lexi showed me. If you're new around here, Lexi's my hot-ass girlfriend, so there's that. But she showed me this popcorn from Costco, and for some reason I can't remember the name of it, but it's this organic popcorn. It tastes like movie theater popcorn, almost better, I would say. It tastes like the butter flavor. And in 2 servings, 6 cups of this popcorn, not even a quarter of 1,000 calories. That's right. So there's 240 calories. Nice, I know. There's 12 grams of fat. There's 28 carbs, and there's 4 protein. And then here's the cool part: there's 8 grams of fiber. And I poured it all out to give the audience a visual of the popcorn, because it's a shit ton. It's a mountain of popcorn on a plate. 6 cups of popcorn. So that was another video. And then the third video was I made I was like, hey, if you don't like good quality music, this post doesn't apply to you. That was my hook. We'll see if it works. And I gave 10 songs that will give the person listening a new PR today. That was the whole idea. So then I shared 10 songs from 10 different bands. And I put a lot of thought into this, so I'm interested to see how this plays out as far as people sharing it. But I chose 10 bands that are relatively smaller. Some are very small. And some that probably don't even make music anymore, but I actually just realized that, damn it. But the idea was to choose 10 smaller bands that are probably more attentive to any kind of shout out, to any kind of tag, to any kind of repost or anything like that on social media, so that when they see my post, because there's not a lot of people that know about them, they'll repost it because they're thankful or whatever, excited that someone would tag them in a post. So the idea is to have these 10 bands repost my post on their account or whatever, and then I would get the views from their audience, and their audience probably fits my ideal client in some ways, not all, probably only in a few, actually, not even close to all. And dude, fuck me for saying this, I guess, but if you go to a metal concert, there's not a lot of people there that take care of themselves. You know, there's a lot of people there that are, overweight, and it just so happens that overweight guys, I guess, that go. Well, I don't know. I'm digging myself a hole right now, but it seems like, the heavier you are, the heavier music you like. That doesn't apply to everybody, but if you go to a metal concert, you'll know what I'm talking about. So anyway, that's the thought process behind all that. The video, I think, is kind of funny, and yeah, just hold on. Just to touch on what I just said, because I feel like I'm going to get buried for saying that. Go to a metal concert, and you'll see what I'm talking about, dude. There's a lot of fucking different kind of people there. Okay? When my little brother and I went to a concert, we went to Amity Affliction, Currents, and I can't remember. We went to this concert, and I said, dude, the amount of times that you and I are going to look at each other and be like, what the fuck am I looking at, is going to be at least 20. And guess what? We sure did. We looked at each other when we saw certain people walk by with certain outfits that are just out there, And anyway, so go to a concert, you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm not being negative, or I'm not being whatever. I fucking love the music. As far as the music and music taste goes, we're all the same there. So we're all homies. But anyway, just so I explain myself a little bit there. That's that. So, and here's the other part. So I made these 3 videos, started recording at 3:30. It's 9:02. I just finished them up. Each video is about 1 minute long. It took me 6 hours to make 3 minutes worth of content. What the hell is that about, dude? So I got to figure something out. The video quality is good. They're thought out. I think they're good. But I can't be making 3 minutes worth of content in 6 hours. That's not a good exchange there. I got to do something else. And I made a lot of Twitter posts. That's cool. I got to write the captions now. So that's fine. But yeah, it's can't be taking me that long. There's something going on here. So that's that. That's pretty much all I wanted to share today. And I'm actually just going to leave it at that. I'm going to end the show. So 3 weeks out from a year. Pretty cool. I might do a whole rebrand or whatever you want to call it. Not a rebrand. Revamp the cover art. Change the descriptions. Kind of update the show a little bit. And give the cover art something that actually looks like something. Because right now it's just BED, big, bold, red letters with a side profile of me, black and white. And that's it. For the future listeners, I'll keep every cover art I make. But, yeah. So, I don't know. Because once you change the cover art, it updates all of them, it seems. Unless I change them manually. So, I don't know. In the future, I've always envisioned myself having a team. And some tech team or something like that, someone that handles all the media shit, and that they would be able to spend a good day going back and changing things, stuff like that. Anyway, that's all I got for today. I'm going to end the show now. So love you guys. Thanks for listening. Peace out.